2.4 is about the resistors. Resistor is a device or a material that we use it to resist the current flow in the circuit. The reason we need to resist current flow because we want to limit the current, which means to reduce the current, so that current won't damage other part of the circuit, such as other equipments or other electronic devices in the circuit. Here are two resistors. One is in the horizontal direction, the other one is in vertical direction. They have the same symbol. Both resistor symbols have the green zigzag shape. The zigzag shape represents the resistor. The straight lines are the wires, and those bubbles means terminals. The bubbles are not that important. Sometimes or most of the time when we draw a circuit, we can simply omit those bubbles. As you can see, the resistor on the left hand side has name of R1, have a value of 100 ohm. In this example, resistor R2 also has a value of 100 ohm. This is another symbol that represents resistor. It's a rectangle. Both that zigzag shape and this rectangle symbol represent resistor. Nowadays, we prefer to use that zigzag shape. We use the zigzag symbol more often than this rectangular symbol to represent resistors. This slide shows three different resistors. All these three resistors are variable resistors. The first one on the left is a generic symbol that represents variable resistors. It just means the resistor value can vary, can be changed. Its value changes when environment changes. For example, if the environment is very bright, the value may be reduces. Or if the environment is very dark, the resistance value increases. Or for a different type of resistor, if the temperature goes up, the resistance value might decrease. If the temperature goes down, its value might increase. The second symbol also represents a type of variable resistor. This kind of resistor is called potentiometer. It's a device. User can change its structure manually, so its value changes. As you can see, there are three terminals. Both sides are A and B terminals, and in the center there is the third terminal C. The third terminal connects an arrow which represents a slider. User can simply slide this arrow up and down or back and forth to change how much resistance is going to be used. We're going to talk about potentiometer in the next few slides. The third symbol, just like the first one, but instead of using the zigzag shape, this resistor uses the rectangle symbol. Here we get a potentiometer. Let's see how to use it. How is the potentiometer correlated to its schematic symbol? How to connect it and how does it work? User can spin this rod in clockwise or counterclockwise direction to change its resistance. The rod on this potentiometer is like the terminal C and that arrow in that schematic symbol. Spinning the rod is like moving the terminal C and that arrow up or down back or forth. As you can see, the potentiometer has three terminals. To use the variable resistor feature, we just need to use the center terminal and the terminal on a side, such as B. If you select terminal B and the terminal C is like the schematic symbol, moving the terminal C upward, as you can see, we are using more green region, the resistance value increases. If we spin the rod of the potentiometer to the other side, we are moving the terminal C downward. So only a small portion of that green zigzag thing be used. So only small resistance being used. This is how we change the resistance. Of course, we can also use terminal C and terminal A. By spinning the rod, which means moving the terminal C, we are changing how much resistance being used between terminal A and terminal C. This is session 2.4.